moon, the full snow moon. That's when in the season of Leo, the sun. Very curious how the sun Leo is in the place of the goddess of the night, Cancer, the moon's ruler. But all full moons really have popular kind of a variety of nicknames, but this bright full moon is commonly called the snow moon or the hungry moon, and it's ebbing during the snowiest months, at least for me. It's snowing more often in Utah this season than others. It's crispy, it's brisk, it's cold. With that being said, the Native Americans actually found it to be the most difficult month to hunt, hence the name the hungry moon. So we got both the snow moon and the hungry moon. Kind of reminds me of hungry like the wolf. But the crest of this full moon apexes at 1:29 p.m. Eastern, 12:29 p.m. Central, 11:20 a.m. Mountain in my village, and 10:29 a.m. Pacific on February 5th.
Inshallah and Ashe. Blessings to you. I'm going live a little early today. Feeling like it's a wilding Wednesday, but I have it as a wizardry one. While we're waiting for people to hop onto the show, join us for the live stream or listen in to the replay. Really taking a breath and taking that pause, getting that sacred space, that tonality. So as we are perceiving the world around us, navigating it farther than our average day, the curiosities of our heart are kind of running free, wild, higher than the average nugget, I guess. But our target is to feel where it is in our life that we heartfelt belong organically, where we identify that we do belong, where our home is, how we're navigating these streams, what it is that belongs around us in our environment. So the energy of the day kind of engages both of our heart space and what we feel, our heart center, the sacral, along with what we believe, our soul's harmonic, the ninth energetic center up above. So to be the most magical of interest for us, that not just elevates, but really excels our day-to-day life to become anew, birthing anew. So a light turns on to allow healing to begin as we script the new chapter of our story. We can edit the script later. For now, it's time to be the scribe, to be that voice within yourself. And with that, welcome to today's Daily Snippet. Once again, I am your host, and if you are new to my show, to my channel, I'm a practicing holistic shaman, medium, an otherworldly life coach, and a subtle energetic surgeon. I do go by the term, however, holistic Sha medium, which is like a choreography, merging them all together. And my intention is to utilize the indigenous technologies, the rising of our origins, the elemental realms, the essence of our original divine blueprint to navigate our personal medicine, our soul's harmonic, and really our personal seed sound through these realms, elemental, imaginal, into and through the shaman's portal, the eighth energetic center, the cosmos, the subtle realms, and really so much more. With offerings, prescriptions, and rituals. Rituals are really food for the soul. That's the prescription I prescribe, the medicine kind of nature, the otherworldly, to really add to the juice of your main stage ingredients, just percolating the sauce through those ingredients to navigate that with your personal medicine, your prime directive, really assisting you possibly in opening the door, discovering what your magic is, your inner genius, your personal medicine, the star that I ultimately believe each and every one of us are, possibly reintroducing yourself to that magical essence, your inner child, your filling waves, if you will, that resides within each and every one of us so that we do shine our light even brighter and elevate our vibration. My name is Tonya D, and welcome to my virtual medicine room. And if you have yet to subscribe to my channels, please do. YouTube, where you're tuning in, or otherwise, Tonya D, Musing with Tonya D, my podcast. This season has been great. The theme of the witches. And we are in this vibration. We're elevating, we're excelling through time and space and dimensions, raising our octaves. It's innovative, it's eccentric, it's unseen, it's breaking through, going through new doors at a crossroads. It's the energy of magic that we're all in. It's our unique divine blueprint, our thumbprint. It's our I am presence, unique and eccentric, individual to each and every one of us. Your divine magic is unique to you and mine is unique to me. If you're not sure what I'm even talking about, I do have an offering called Change Your Stars. That's an online portal where I cover this and really so much more. And I'd love to give a shout out to the new peeps entering the village, the community. I see you, I hear you. I always like to give a validation, a voice of acknowledgement and appreciation to our new friends and guests arriving to the show. Even if you do watch the replay, the new subscribers, along with those, of course, those of you that have been a part of my journey since the beginning. I see you as well. I appreciate that. It really does take a village, a tribe, a community. I have officially hit over 200 subscribers, my goal for January. Now, February, if you're ready to assist to reach the next pinnacle, be sure to share with your friends and comment below, giving them insight and always gratitude and blessings for you and to you. And those of you that do also kick it in and tune into the replay later. And if you don't mind, of course, hitting the bell button along with the white rabbit. I think it's great to follow the white rabbit. There are different rabbits, by the way. The white button, and a comment if you do feel that you need a message for your day. Sharing is just another way of really paying it forward. It's a gratitude, it's a blessing, paying it forward. You can also, of course, find me on other social channels like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, etc., etc. But just remember, I am your otherworldly shamanic assistant. You truly are your own healer, navigating these airwaves. But sometimes we do need another worldly perspective, another worldly life coach and assistant, myself included, by the way. I'm not void of this, to really get us out of our own magical way. So the daily snippet, what do I muse about here? What's it all about? It's the cosmic insights, it's the planets, it's the outer realms, it's the elementals in the 4 pillars of Chinese astrology, the destiny, along with our subtle energies, our chakras, and the channels, the pathways, the meridians inside of us, along with our auric fields. Different things get ignited every day, along with a message for our day. But being that we're in the season of Aquarius, this really is this eccentric kind of wake-up call, streaming through the streams. There's lots of mystical, magical things that have been really happening for us if we can get through the particles and the waves. But being that we're in the season of Aquarius, we're not quite to the high tides, we're getting there, but we're in this interdimensional kind of Tesla frequency energy, the 3s, the 6s, the 9s, and all the sauce. Quite frankly, honestly. It may even be kind of bilocational, kind of like the Merlin effect. So do you feel the excitement of the inner curiosity is bubbling in, seeing it in the world around you, within your environment, learning new things, excelling a different point of view, a different perspective? If anything, these energies kind of pull us in a variety of directions all at the same time. It's beyond a crossroads. It's really like Dory and Finding Nemo. So you may find it a task, some difficulty to focus just on one thing, honing in on one thing. And the more we ground our feelings elementally, water, possibly the waterways, the easier it's going to be, grounding our sacral center along with the water spirits. On an inner note, it's about being curious, exploring new opportunities, new options for raising this excelling vibration. It's exciting to the octave that our heart desires for our life in our day-to-day world, whatever that appears to be for each and every one of us. What usually holds this octave down or tries to smash it, I find, are the people around us. So raising our vibrations can be defined in 2 pathways, 2 organic streams. One is by eliminating things and situations that cause us those lower frequencies of fear, doubt, stress, basically negative emotions, all of them stirring in the soup. But by removing ourselves from all the negativity, whether it's relationships, responsibilities, entanglements, obligations, things that really trigger those feelings, is our pure absolute light. Its scalar waves, our vibration, personal streams will naturally raise itself, rising these up by removing what it is that ultimately is smashing and bringing us down. The other way is to enact policies, changing that direction, transforming it deliberately to really raise our frequency, our vibration, the joy molecules. So why would this be? Well, doing things and being in situations that really elevate and bring us heartfelt joy. For me, sometimes that's exercising, it's weightlifting, it's an activity that something you do that lights you up, spending time with people that lift your frequency, vibration, your tribe, your spirits, investing in your own spiritual health and your physical health. So our wealth truly is in our health. And yet, I often find it's the last thing people invest in until it's in chronic or acute states. Could be our environment, changing just one thing, and that dominoes, they fall in a new direction. So really taking a moment today and do some core reflection, exploring the options, the opportunities you have for eliminating those aspects out of your life that are kind of like the debt collector, stilling your light, your energy. Then explore ideas and opportunities where your personal joy, the molecules of joy, the joy molecules, could be raised to a higher frequency, bubbling spring to become those joy molecules, learning from what you're able to discover and access, to keep this access open, keep your mind open, approach things with that open mind. It's a panoramic mindset, not just an open mind, but it's a panoramic mindset. So just a few announcements with that. Have you listened to your shift show, Proves You're a Cosmic Ninja with Lana McAra? That's on the highway on my Musing with Tonya D podcast. I do have a new one out the gate tomorrow. And the Rising of the Origins, we actually set the stage. We entered Gift and Purpose. I did a bonus on Saturday for the Chinese New Year, the Yin Water Rabbit, the Black Rabbit on Saturday. And then yesterday, I combined the subtle energies and the elementals. And tomorrow, we're going to bring in the planets, the cosmic soup, and choreograph all of this together. This is a free immersion I do 2-3 times a year. Register to start or engage in that portal. We still have time. And the Shamanic Healing Academy. This is for mystics, mages, intuitives, medicine people, a village. We do need an off-grid nomadic village sometimes. I'm actually adding some magical brew to this academy. Other guest artists, other intuitives and mystics and whatnot to really bring in their medicine, their personal medicine as well. And the Elemental Highway. This really gives insight into the elemental foundation of the day and the 4 pillars that we actually came in with, or we arrived on planet Earth with, the elementals. It's a great tool we can all utilize for ourselves or others to really map out our personal elemental choreography. It's an amazing tool to really assist you and guide you if you're called into that realm. Being a energy artist, a world of energy healing, energy medicine. I like the energy artist myself. I've been an elemental subtle energy artist for most of my earthly life, just working with light, sound, vibration, elementally, and on the subtle energetic centers for healing through the skin. If you feel called to add energy medicine to your venue through the realm of the elementals, again, the skin, it's great for body workers, estheticians. It really is feng shui for the body. Adding the language of the body, listening to that through the elementals is a great choreography for healing. So that's just something I offer in the physical. And we also have the Musing Moon meditation, the full snow moon in Leo. That's live on my YouTube channel. You can be sure to tune into that. But today on the Elemental Highway, we've got, oh, there we go. Not that. That's later. Let's go here. That's later. We've got a young metal tiger of a day, 2 tigers. But the metal and the tiger, they're in a combustion. They actually go against each other. They're in their raw form. They're scratching. And the water's also taking energy from our day. The ox is actually feeding our day, housing it. It's a resource, a mentor, somebody who is a helping spirit, a guardian, probably an earth fleshy guardian, kind of like a troll, I guess. But the yang metal tends to have lots of willpower, believes in integrity, setting those high standards. And the tiger energy literally is going against this, taking this energy away, kind of depleting it, dissipating it. And the ox is gifting our day with the resources that it needs for this stimulus, if you will. It's inner, it's yin energy, so it's inside. But still, it's holding our day in. It's the inner environment, things that are going on the inside. And the water for our day is the spirit of performance. For a yang metal person, this is going to be going with the flow. It's performance, creativity, all things water. Could be reconciliation, becoming clear, being in the flow, or the spirit of water. And the water on the year is actually more gracious, where the water on the month is less than offerings, I guess. So again, we do have another tiger in the year going against our day master. So we are kind of cleansing the cosmic cobwebs before we fully enter into the Chinese New Year. But the big sun, the yang fire is hidden. We do have big earth, a big mountain in storage. So this is like inner secrets maybe percolating. And the hour of the monkey, all of this is released. But wealth, prosperity for a metal energy, this kind of energy comes from nature. So we do have the ability to create. Unseen wealth, what does that look like? Could be like winning the lottery, an inheritance, like a bonus. It's resources. Maybe you get a pay raise. I don't know, something like that. You're gifted bounty somehow. Yeah, getting a raise. Things coming that we didn't see coming, unexpected, but in a different light. So to boost or protect our day, we do need more metal energy, actually. Stones of our bones, breath work, air, other elements that are part of the corporeal soul, the metal frequency. This ancient, deep wisdom. So yeah, that's kind of the frequency there. Now off to the shells. I got a little ahead of myself. Obviously, we're doing the shells today. Cowry shells. This is an art brought to the West by Elder Melodoma Some. I was blessed in 2015 to start my journey as a diviner and continue working with Melodoma moving forward. But in the Dagara tradition, the cosmology, when we are about to make a decision, we go to the shaman, the medicine person of the village, for the answers we need, for the choreography of life to stick with our personal medicine. So if you're in a conundrum, we call in or go to the forces of adversity, speaking to the beings of the unseen, the other worlds, whether it's the ancestors, angels, protectors, the Wetames, the Cantomblays, all the things. And the other world is seeing us as the CEO today, standing tall, transforming into what we are to become, our personal medicine. So are you beginning to identify yourself as a person who is bringing your voice, your wisdom to the world, being or creating community, a village, a tribe? That's kind of the message for today. Exactly. The ancestor realm, the dreamscape, it's flowing with peace. It's got this flow of communication. It's in relationship, seen as transformative, shifting. It's sophisticated. And the beings of water, the spirits of water, there's little spirit things I got in there. The spirits of water are in there, and it appears as if there is some real love, a partnership, a relationship, a love relationship that's really being activated. So this would be like something like a relationship that was just friends that transforms or shifts into a intimate partnership. So you see each other with new eyes beyond devotion, and those eyes are also upon us. We're being seen. So things are becoming clear, the waters. There's even some change there, some reconciliation, and just noticing that you belong in a different space with different people. So the environment is changing, which is actually goes along with the stars and the elements. So this is about speaking our truth, being authentic with our voice. So if you're in a quandary and you need some assistance, I do offer cowrie shell divinations. You can find them on my website, and I think I have the notes down there in the show notes. But metal is also our voice, being a conduit. A day master even does this. So it's interesting for me how the shells also play with the 4 pillar elements, along with the cosmic insights all at the same time. So really keep your eye on the prize. There are endless opportunities, doors opening for raising our frequency vibrations in our day-to-day world, in our environment, in our life around us. So allow the mind, literally, it's panoramic. This is the soul's harmonic, seeing things through the eye of God, if you will. So why this channel is open, kind of exploring our heart. What does your heart, what lights it up like E.T., if you haven't seen E.T.? What really lights up your heart space? And remain open to all the opportunities, every single one of them, for making the changes, the transformation that are aligned with your heart center, the core, your God spot, the core values, even the ones that make zero sense, no logical sense whatsoever. Instead of allowing the mind to really shout out the direction at the crossroads, the path to take, the opportunity to flow in, feeling into those directions with our heart space, the sacral, and our heart, it's going to light you up if you're truly, authentically interested. If it feels tangible, if it feels real, be sure to dive into that opportunity, the options before us. So we're kind of opening new doors, leading to new pathways, new ideas, concepts, and more. So it's this coagulation, if you will, just knowing that our light is going to glow, the brilliance that's even in the cowrie shells. Actually, it lights us up. It's going to really light us up like ET. But water is flowing, the light's shining on what we believe in our heart space, our soul's harmonic. So you may gain some insight into how an old way of utilizing our ego spirit, if you will, our ego self, can actually be healed today. But the key to healing, it's the forces of adversity. It's to learn the lesson, get the memo, be more loving, be more compassionate, but also detaching the heart, seeing it through the eye of God. And the moon is moving into the season of Cancer, so we're going to be filling the feels within this idea. It's a coagulation. By exploring opportunities, endless, and elevating curiosities, we then raise the chalice, which is our heart space, the vibration of our life. So I would affirm that I am in a panoramic state, viewing opportunities that really raise my frequency, elevation, vibration. I would say excelling. So with all of that, thanks for tuning in, and I will be here tomorrow for tomorrow's insights. Ashe, blessings.
Massive. That was a massive shift. And I had freedom from that point on that I had never experienced with all the work I'd done, because I went on. Tapping and the emotion code were just the beginning of the work that I had, been doing for a long time.
So, and then you moved to Sedona. What was that all about?
Oh my goodness. I lived in Delaware for another couple of years. And 2019, I came back just before the pandemic. I didn't realize it, but it was the summer before. And I got settled into a new rental in Delaware. And within 3 or 4 months, here we were in a pandemic. At that point, my daughter moved in with me. We moved in together so we could be, like a unit. She was single, I was single, and we just hunkered down. We bought a lot of food. We stayed in for 3 months. And then we go out and get more supplies and stay in for another 3 months. That's how we lived in 2020. And so early in